Receiving my content. We are now live. Let's just double check my channel. I think we're good to go. Always want to do that. Okay, we are indeed live. Fabulous. Okay, so let me, we got that. Got my stream health all up and running. Everything there looks good. Okay, perfect. So let's get back in the game here. So, greetings, everyone. It's nice to be back in town here. It's nice to be back in business, at least for the next couple days. We are going to finish our Endless Legends stream today. I'm pretty sure all you people out there have seen everybody else's stream of this because, you know, everybody jumps in the fucking bandwagon every time there's a new DLC expansion or, you know, the latest and greatest new thing. And unfortunately, I kind of missed that boat, right? Because, you know, I went out of town. But now I'm back. We're going to finish up today's stream. And there has been a couple of patches I've seen. I've seen it before. The last time that we streamed, before I left, there was an update to the game, and then there was an update sometime after I left. And then when I came home, I managed to update. So we are now playing in version 1.6.4 S3. I have not looked at the patch notes. I'm going to assume that Amplitude basically did some, like, some bug fixes or something like that. That's what I would assume, especially if it's just a 0.4 at the end and not like a major revision. So let's hope to God that our save isn't corrupted or doesn't want to do its business. Everything's loading up pretty good. Got lots of stuff to talk about, lots of stuff to bitch about. Had a very interesting last couple of days, last week and a half, 10 days. Spent it with some family and had some very interesting conversations that I can reveal to everybody. But we'll save that. We'll save all the good juicy stuff till later, until we're actually back into the game. Need to get back into the rhythm of this. I do have to say that I was thinking about it. I did give it a little bit of thought about maybe potentially just stopping our campaign here and then starting it over, you know, as whomever in a higher difficulty, because playing on normal is way too easy. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so we already possess 50% of the colonized regions. Also, I do want to say that I'm not planning on doing some of the aggressive military type victory conditions, like the elimination or the what's the other one? The domination. I'm not planning on doing those. Those are really easy to do. I would really like to go for something a little bit different, like maybe like economic or maybe score. There's a science victory too, but I don't think I've gotten the science victory. You have to keep in mind that I haven't really played much of Endless Legends, to my chagrin. It's just because I you know what, like I've said in the past, like I played a whole hell of a lot of Civ 5. I mean, a lot, like almost 1,000 hours, a lot. And I know there's people out there that even eclipse that number. And I just got really burnt down on 4X. And there was like that time when I discovered Endless Legend was like right about that cusp, like when I was starting to get like just super jaded and just couldn't play it anymore. Couldn't play 4X. But you know what, I'm after such a long break, you know, I've definitely been in the mood to do it. So, when we last left off, I know that we took out the Broken Lords down here. We broke their ass. And then I think we were going to take a Warloff here, and I'm going to try to burn it. I'm not entirely certain how the, whatchamacallit, the mechanics of raising a new city work in this game. If you actually have to get this up to 100%, this is the disapproval rating right here. Okay, so it does say it. Some actions can only be performed with an ownership of 100%, like raise or resettle. Okay, very well. So we now know that. Okay, that's really good to actually elucidate that information. Because we're gonna burn Warloff here. I'm gonna maybe potentially burn this city down. Let's see here. What do you guys got? No, there was a way to look at the city and all of its previously built stuff. Okay, so this is the other one. Let's see here. Trade routes, no. There we go. Opens a list of city improvements and expansions. You can dismantle those that cost too much. Right. Okay, so this will tell me everything that this city is built, and apparently I can sell these, correct? So if I sold this, I would get 1 dust. That's nice to know. I've been wondering about that. The thing I really want to pay attention to is that I think there's been like 1 or 2 wonders that have been built, and I'm not sure who built them. And I need to actually pay attention to that because I don't really want to burn down a city that's got that nice, sexy, whatchamacallit, wonder built. Okay, so none. I think I may actually end up burning them both down because Warloff up here is garbage. You guys have the Nidya, right? There's nothing else here. There's no strategic resources, and it's got plenty of anomalies. Don't get me wrong. And then over here we've got fossil bones, titan bones, and then no strategic resources. So these areas down here are pretty subpar, at least in my opinion. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna burn these things. When can I reassign my hero? Because I think when we last left off, I think what I ended up doing was assigning them. Yeah, they're... She's locked. What is this thing? I wish there was like a way to actually tell their gender so I can, you know, refer to them with the proper pronoun. So they're locked for 4 turns. Okay, yeah, that's the one that's located in the city itself, right? Or am I stupid? No. Oh, I see. Okay, you're in Wakanda. Never mind. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to select my entire army. I can't select all. Why? Wait, what? What the frickety frock? Oh, you want to know what? I see. Okay, so the way it works, right? I remember now. When you save your game in this game and then you load it, it always loads at the end of the turn. Not a big deal. There are a couple. But there's one of these things that I can get. We could definitely get some more money. So we already got everything that's highlighted the light blue. We can get more resources. Didn't we actually have a city that had glass steel? Yeah, okay, so right up here would be actually perfect for that, because we could definitely use more of that. Otherwise, do you want to use these resources to create a volcano? Oh, hell no. Where are we getting that at? Sorry, it's going to take me a second here to actually figure out everything. So here's our list of cities, right? Wasn't there a way to actually find out if you've captured any of the these posts, these water posts, or the posts that are in the water? Because I don't believe I've created any ships, right? No, I don't believe so. I don't think so. So, you know what? I think what I'll do is we're going to go for the... Oh, wait, that's a luxury intensifier. On a luxury resource, okay. I don't really care about that. That's like super duper towers. That might actually be pretty sexy. Right there, the winter burrow. Let's go ahead and get that. Like I said, I have not received the achievement for completing all of the Auriga blessings, and I would like to actually get that. Because the reason why I haven't done that is because my previous games have just went by so fast because you end up crushing the AI like a joke. Okay, let's end our turn. Stop screwing around here. I'm hoping to finish today's this campaign today. Because like I said, I am going to be having surgery later this week, and I'm going to be completely out of commission for a good couple of weeks. Actually, more than a couple of weeks. It might actually be a good 6 weeks, but we'll see about that. We'll see about how fast I end up recovering. We don't need that. Okay, so the Windwalkers are getting pissed off at me because I eliminated the Broken Lords, which were next door neighbors to these guys. Just out of curiosity. So I don't want to, like, put it off on eliminating these guys, but I don't really want to take them out either. I don't mind having a little bit of competition. I mean, we are in first place. If we hover over here, we are red. So we're pretty much light years away from everybody except for light blue. They're like the closest ones here. Okay, so what do we got here? You are just going to go in the city. Right, so why don't you complete your turn? I think I was just keeping my units actually in the city and try to get the rest of them in the city so I can heal them. Let's see here. We cannot... because you don't have enough movement points. That's fine. The other thing I was thinking about was, right, is we have these volcano formers, and basically what that does is it transforms the available lands. If you see all these cracks here, like I've mentioned in the past, this is the type of volcanic terrain that we need to grow and prosper and whatnot, right? And you have to use 5 of these, of any strategic resource, but it has to be 5 of the same resource to create one of these things, these volcano formers. What I'm curious about, though, what I thought about the other day is instead of using them in, like, kind of a logistics context, what if we use them in a, I don't know, in a kind of weaponized context, and meaning that I come up here and go over to the Wind Waker's land and I plop one of them down. Is that possible? Can I do that? And if so, I'm going to presume that that's going to give me really nasty relations with them. Okay, so it looks like I have a whole bunch of stuff that's... You've got... So why is this taking forever? Did I already build this? Can only be built once in my empire, so I think I may have already built it. Let me just double check. Okay, it's not this city. Let's take a look at Wakanda here. We did. Okay. So I'm really surprised that if you build one of these unique buildings, like say the husbandry center here, that it doesn't cancel the building of it. If you have it being built in 2 different cities and one city finish it before the other one, that it just stays there like that. It doesn't really make sense to me why it does that. Okay, so we could make golem camps. Units can be garrisoned at the camp, +1 bonus population on city. Only 1 per city. Okay. So if I place this guy... Oh, I see. It works like an expansion. Interesting. Is it actually considered one? Yes. Okay. So what we're going to have to do here, if we take a look, we've got the 1 district, right? And I know I remember doing one of the volcano formers up here to do this stuff. So I think what I'll end up doing is having to do another one, probably to the south, I think. Do we actually have any units here? We do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and create a new army. So we have some pearls over here. And then we have this building. Oh, that's right, because of the dust eclipse, right. So every time there's a dust eclipse, you always want to double check these ruins and the temples and whatnot, because there's always the chance that they get refilled with the goodies. And then as far as these units over here, you guys are almost healed, which is fan-diddly-tastic. I could buy this out to get the whatchamacallem back, the minor faction, but since we're gonna burn these cities down, I'm not really worried about that. Same thing with you guys. You guys should probably be finished by the time that's done. So I'd prefer if we actually had something like that, so we actually finish it up a little quicker. Why don't we do the same thing over here? I don't really care about their food consumption. Right. And then you were needing to go inside the city. What the hell? Oh, okay. So I guess we'll take our Geomancer here and hunt around for any remaining pearls that are confluxes, right? And there we are. That's what I'm looking for right there. They got the movement and initiative. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop them back in the city. think I need to turn the volume. I'm hoping the volume, you're hearing this in the background, because I think it's just quiet in my headset. And we're also experiencing a little bit of lag, which is quite unfortunate. Not entirely certain why that is the case, but let's see here. Uh-oh. Whoa! So we're having an issue here with the stream. I'm getting a whole bunch of dropped frames. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hard save our game here, and I think we're going to try to do this over again. Try to reset everything. So we're going to hard save. Okay, I'm not going to reboot the game or anything. So we'll be back in just a moment, folks, and try to clear this up. I think we're good to go here again. Let me just double check again. There we go. Okay, fantastic. We are good to go. Oh, for some reason, it looks like... Whatever. You know what? We're gonna go. Just had a little bit of a snafu there. That's fine. Okay, so let's get back into the game. Let's see here. We have these people here who need to go inside the city. My problem is that if we do this, if I don't do this, people are going to die off, and then that means all this other stuff is not going to be built. And I kind of don't really care if they don't get built, maybe. I'll go over here. There you go. Okay, so we're not going to get that nasty little message. Now, as far as my units over here, we're gonna have to wait another couple of turns. I'm not sure how much we're going to get back in life, but I would like to actually heal these guys up completely, and then come over here and start to explore all this stuff. And then we have sea access. At least I should have sea access right here. We are building the docks, correct? Or are we researching them? Something else we should probably take a look at. We, let's see here. Imperial Highways, Shipyard. Okay, I think we already built it. We are researching Diplomat's Manse. Okay. The other thing we should probably look at is our quest. Build a city improvement that increases your empire's influence. May not be able to do that. We'll have to see. And then, Faith of Fire, we have to create a full garrison of Kazanji units in your city of Wakanda. So create a full garrison of Kazanji units in your city, or is it like just place a full contingent of Kazanji units in my city? Begin mission by assigning her as the governor. Oh, okay, so I've already got that one.